Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I'll be discussing my thoughts on the recent announcement that came out of a Shingeki no Bahamut Genesis orchestral event. The entire staff for the series was on the scene, and just as it was coming to a close, they put out a tweet officially announcing a Shingeki no Bahamut Genesis Season 2. And I couldn't be more friggin' stoked. Now, for those who are not familiar, Shingeki no Bahamut Genesis, or Rage of Bahamut Genesis, was based on a mobile card game, sort of Android card game, that kind of thing. And the anime series was just a thorough blast. I covered it in its entirety in episodic reviews, and there's not much more to go on as of the time of this recording as far as knowing how exactly they're going to follow on with it with a second season, what they're going to do story-wise, what characters are going to be carrying over. And it largely begs the question for me, who was a viewer of this series and really got into it, without giving too many spoilers away. There was one of the characters, who basically, it seemed like her story arc had come to a decisive close by the end of that small band of episodes, and you're kind of also left off with the idea that the adventures will continue for a couple of the other characters. So I'm really wondering, not having any familiarity with the game that this is based on, and whether or not the story of that game and such like that, if there's any sort of leeway, or if the anime series that we got, how closely that played into that and how much they can sort of further the storyline remains a question to me. But I'm just thoroughly stoked. I loved Shingeki no Bahamut Genesis. The rascally adventures of Favreau, Kaiser, the sort of girl between worlds, Amira, Jeanne d'Arc, the dragon Bahamut, and little Moe sort of, zombie girl Rita, and all of the surrounding characters. It was just a really magical and interesting world. Very much kind of had RPG aesthetics because, of course, you're dealing with gods and goddesses and magic and the dragon Bahamut, as I say. I think during the course of the series, I had pinpointed 2 or 3 elements that really reminded me and harkened back to times playing the Final Fantasy game series, the RPG series, and so I mean, with really little more to go on, it's kind of hard to, get a footing for what exactly we're going to be getting, as I say, story-wise and character-wise and all that kind of stuff. But just the fact that, it did well enough, or, it sowed its oats closely enough, and, for this entire production staff to want to come back and give it another season is freaking awesome. It was a blast to watch, and those who were watching with me and commenting and, on my episode reviews and everything, we were all speculating every step of the way and, sharing in the excitement of every other episode and cliffhanger and everything like that. So, it'll be awesome for whenever this is going to debut to sort of relive that whole aspect of watching, a series like this. And so I wanted to put it out there in case you hadn't heard, and if you were a fan of the series, or if you weren't, if it was one that, passed you by, go back and check it out, because it's mad fun. And so yeah, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you heard the news, if you've seen the series, what you think of it. Are you excited like I am? If you haven't, let me know in the comments below if you're going to go check it out, and then let me know what you thought of it after the fact. So yeah, just a little quickie update about an awesome second season that has been officially announced. And so yeah, otherwise that'll be pretty much it for me on this. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.